Welcome to Ironhaven for year 71 of this Life is Feudal Forest Village playthrough. So, whilst we wait for the AI to recognise the housing so we can start pressing on closer to 1,000 population, I've got a bit of a change of plan. I'm going for I'm going for achieving 5 ports. 4 now. I'm in the process of building 5 ports and building 5 ships, and then I'll be sending expeditions out, one after the other, just rinse and repeat really. Other than that, gonna do a shitload of growing again this year. I'll have to work out what to grow. Definitely going to need some more flax and some grain, I think. That seems to have gone down. Or has it? I'll have to check that. And vegetables. Loads and loads of vegetables. Yeah, just all the usual things really, all the usual stables. And with whoever we have spare for building, we'll carry on with the ports. The last of the fish farms should be done soon as well, looking at it. So there'll be more people freed up there. So I'm just going to let this run, see how much building I can get done before the temperature gets up into the pluses and I have to pull people off and bung them into fields and the orchards and things. So I'll let the game run. I'll be back at some point in the year for an update. If you can look past all of the windows I've got open to try and keep track of what's going on. Behold the fleet. One more being built on the end. And the first of them, which is that one, is about to disappear. And of course they've got one more blip to go and they will bugger off for tea. There you go, one of them gone. And of course there's only animals to get, so I'm going to end up with shitloads of donkeys. Oh, yeah, never mind. Gets the achievement done. Built them a bit too close together, I think. They're doing a conga. Excellent. Yeah, so I'm just waiting on more of these pies. We've got 4 bakeries doing meat pies, 4 bakeries doing fish pies, so they are churning them out. So I'll get these going and then I can switch my attention to the other side, to the dark side of the moon. Forgot to add 906. We have 906 residents. Still trying to figure it out and recognise that they exist, but that's probably about as high as I'm going to get, which is a nuisance because I've got a lot to do over there and I wouldn't mind those 36 housing spaces excuse me, to fill up with people for building and God knows what else. Still, I'll wait, that'll happen eventually. I just had a rather nice view as I was taking young Marvin here to his new job at the windmill. Thought I'd share it. Out to sea to pirate land. And then along there. This is the new area, of course, on the it'd be the western side of the island, I suppose. My, what we got a lot going on. Right, so I'm just going to send Marvin to his home. I found this is about the only way to efficiently assign villagers to their new jobs when the AI is bugging out. So I've taken young Marvin here to this mill. God. No, we don't want you. You are not right at all. So, if there's Marvin. So, that's Marvin. He's the chap I just walked into the grounds of that windmill, and he lives there. So I had to take hold of him, which is when I had that lovely view. Let's just tidy this up a bit. I might as well do a quick roundup while I'm here, really. See if there's anybody else who needs allocating. The AI still hasn't recognised my fabulous new homes. I can't remember if I did that one or not. That's one of the new ones. Yeah, I've got one up here that's just kind of keeping an eye, waiting for it to catch up. Hey ho. Right. So what have we done? So I'm expanding the housing, just bringing loads of hostels in here now. Not that this makes a lot of difference, but we have space for 1001 plus the 18 that we're building in that hospital there. So when the AI does finally go, oh yes, they're there, it's going to give us over 100 villages dumped into the system. So yeah, that'll be interesting. See if the pie production keeps up, which I very much doubt it will. So as you can see, eggs and milk are well out. Yeah, they're fine. Flour's still not. I'm still having to mess around. Not having to convert as much, but I'm still having to mess around. I've started on was it one of the achievements is about killing 50 wild animals whilst they're in amongst your livestock. So I've killed 2 wolves in here. I killed them with a bow and arrow and it didn't recognise it, didn't add up on the tally, so I don't know, maybe I've got to kill them with a spear or something really daft. So next time I get a little warning down here saying one of my chickens has been killed by an animal, I can come in and just kind of go berserker on their fucking asses with my spear. All 5 of the ports are out on expedition. Spring, late winter, winter, late winter, winter. So I've got them coming back from the winter onwards, and then, as I said before, I'll just get them in, turn them round, get them straight back out. I've been stockpiling pies, clothing. Where's all my bloody clothing? I'm quite sure somebody resembling me told you to get that sodding clothing in. It's being annoying. So I'm just getting everything really close at hand so they can just kind of crack on and get rid of them. So there's no clothing in that one. 75 in there. Anyway, I'll tidy that up off camera so you haven't got to watch me swearing at it. So yeah, the ports are going, so that's for another achievement, the Magellan or something or other, 50 expeditions. I've done like 15 or something, I think. 50,000 metres of pasture is another one. That will come when I've finished messing around up here. Although I might put the pasture in, actually. I might just change my mind on that. I'm waiting for these to be populated, so I've got sufficient population up here to be able to man the things that I do here, the pastures and whatever that I do up there. I don't think I said it out loud, did I? The bugged field, the lemon, finally they gave up this lemon field, and I can see little bubby lemon trees in there, so that's good. That one is still going. The longest orchard in the history of the world. Yeah, laying paths, as you can see, on around these new areas, because the pavements look fabulous, but they don't recognise them. Like, they'll walk up here in a pavement fast and then go off at this, if they're going up here to do something. They seem to have used the pavement there because they're going for the road, so As you can see from here, I've just given up on the pavements. I'm bored with them now. Plus also, actually, I know, getting through stone, Jesus. Yeah, that's that done. I've had the usual fires and tornadoes and raiders and things. Raiders start landing here now. So I'm thinking about sticking a watchtower there or something. Just to piss them off. What else? I think that's... Oh, I can probably demolish those over the winter as well now, those watchtowers. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It. All of my busyness and nonsense this year has been... I just took somebody off of a building thing that I really didn't want to... Yeah, so the builders I've had available have been just working here. We've got over the other side, I think I showed you this earlier, I've reorganised the fish farms. I suppose really I could get them in. I've got enough bloody people, let's face it. And it goes slow while it thinks about allocating. Can't move the cursor. Those Zs are slowly going down, the people are asleep. There we go. This is how long it's taken the computer to do things now. And I'm not being funny, but I've got a fairly decent games computer here. You know, it's like solid state fucking hard drives, and they're not, you know, the hybrids, they're full solid state. Big old bloody beasties. Big old graphics card, big old all sorts of things, and I assume it's purely down to the way the game's balanced. If it was something I could do, I've already got the settings down a few notches, so it's not quite as pretty. That's quite nice. So it's not quite as pretty to look at, but yeah. It's a little frustrating playing like this because it lags and buggers up and, you know, has a grumble and thinks about doing things and then it decides not to, and then you're kind of sitting here twiddling your thumbs thinking, come on. Each year is taking me such a long time to play now, but anyway, Mono. So yeah, that's a little update, and I shall just carry on, and if nothing interesting happens, I'll see you at the end of the year. Year 71 done. On the good news actually, while I was just organising the caravan stables ready for the growing seasons, because I tend to do a lot of moving around over the winter and then remove people. I had 245 I think it was in there, working in caravan stables over the winter. All of these new houses have become visible, so suddenly we have loads of people living in them, which is fantastic. So I've got to sort them out and move a couple of people into mills, stuff like that. After I've done this little bit. So over the winter, what do we do? Oh yeah, these are almost all in. I've turned most of them round. 72. So that one hasn't arrived yet. Those two have been and gone. These two are being refitted and sent back out again. As predicted, there's nothing else, so it's just pack mules. Loads and loads of pack mules. Just sending them around to random caravan stables, I think. Actually, what will do then? Yeah, I might as well do them before the growing season starts too. Just let it think about that. The cursor will freeze. Don't know if the recording will cut in and out while it's doing that. The AI is really having to think. I moved my cursor like 5 seconds ago about every single thing it's doing. And every time I allocate people, I can hear the CPU and the fan going berserk in the machine. That's better, it's done it now. Yeah, anyway, let's get rid of that. Yeah, moved loads of resources around. I've got through a fair few of these now. I've just been working out how many pies we'll need to get through the extra 35 expeditions required. Well, it'll be 33 now because 2 have been and gone. 31 probably because 4 have been and gone. And I think I've got that in hand, so that should all be good. I guess, yeah, another sort of successful-ish season. year, I should say. So now we can start the charge. We're back up to 900 residents. Start the charge from 900 to over 1,000. Can't imagine, it might do. Can't imagine there'll be 100 babies being born in this in this year. But if there is, my God, what are they going to have the time to do other than that? How are they going to get their work done? But anyway, so once the temperature reaches something in the pluses, I'll get going with the building again. Get everybody in the fields. I'll organise those. So I can get a decent spread of resources out of the fields this year. And I think that's probably it, really. The flower still needs attention, but everything else is good for the time being. So yeah, on that note, we'll call this one a day, and I'll be back for year 72 a few days. Alright, speak to you a bit. Bye.